I have been deeply hurt in childhood. In spite of trying to understand what happened, that hurt remains. What do I do? I have been deeply hurt in childhood. In spite of trying to understand what happened, in spite of trying to understand what happened, that hurt remains. What am I to do? Are you asking me what to do? Or rather, let's find out what to do. Together. Most people, from their childhood, even now as they grow up and mature and old age, they get hurt. You all must be hurt. Aren't you all hurt? Some are aware of their hurt, others are not. What is it that's hurt? What is the consequences of that hurt? And whether it is possible not to be hurt at all, at any time. Or, when one is hurt, is it possible to be so free of that hurt and discover never to be hurt at all? You understand? Are we all working together, or am I working or just listening? I hope not, because there's no fun in that. So, together, let's examine these three things. What is it that's hurt? And what consequences of that hurt? And if one is aware of that hurt, what is one to do? And do we see the consequences of the hurt? Right? First, what is it that's hurt? When I say to myself, I am hurt, it happens in childhood, harsh word, a gesture, a cruel look, and this modern world, as you must know, thousands and thousands are leaving, children are leaving their home, running away, becoming prostitutes. Because at home they are beaten, ill-treated, scolded. You follow? The misery of all that. That's all deeply hurt. And in school, they are hurt because they are being compared with somebody who is clever, more, better marks, better examination, better position. You follow? First class examination, you don't pass as well as the other, you're hurt. So this process of hurt goes on right through life, not just in childhood. When you get married, your wife says something that hurts you, or you say something to her, it hurts you. So life becomes a process of deep hurt. See the tragedy of all this, what we are doing to ourselves. God. And the consequence of that hurt is that we build a wall around ourselves, never to be hurt more. So get frightened, withdraw, isolated, and from that isolation act, which becomes more and more neurotic, under all the people who are trying to help you not to be neurotic, and so on. So what is one to do? From childhood, you are hurt. The parents are busy, irritated, tired, bad relationship between them. They want to fulfill in sex or this or some kind of rot that goes on in their relationship. And they take it out on their children. We've seen all this. The foreman scolds the worker and so on. Now, what is it that is hurt? Please, let us reason together. The speaker is not the Delphic oracle. There is no Delphic oracle, even though the church talks about it. So let us reason together. What is it that is hurt? There is the physical hurt, disease, accident, maim, and so on. That's one thing. That can be met if the brain is intact naturally. Then for thought not to identify with that particular pain and keep on with that pain. We can deal with that fairly easily. But psychologically, inwardly, we are hurt. And we are asking, what is it that is hurt? You're all hurt. And is it an image that you have built about yourself that's hurt? Because each one of us has an image about oneself, right? That's a fact. That you're clever, not clever, that you're beautiful, not beautiful, that you must be this and you must not be that. You're gradually, through time, from childhood, you built this up. That you are American, that you must behave this way, or you are free. You have a certain image about yourself. And when that image is questioned, is trodden upon, put a pin into it, that image gets hurt, right? I mean, we are reasoning, you are not accepting what I'm saying, what the speaker is saying. And so as long as you have that image, you're going to be hurt. Now, from please, this is real education if you're interested. From childhood not to create that image. It's real education. And now, the question is, I see I'm hurt. I know the origin of that hurt. somebody said something. I was beaten, or I was insulted, I was all kinds of things. So the image gets hurt. The image is me. Me who are built up. I'm beautiful, I'm right, I'm wrong. I must become something. I must become successful, I must fulfill, you follow? That's the image I have about myself. And as long as I have that image, somebody is going to put a pin into it. And I get hurt.
Is it just that, or isn't it more? What if someone leaves you that you love?
What's that?
What if it's not just your ego getting pricked? What if it's your heart? Isn't there more to it than that?
As long as I have an image about myself, there is not holistic perception or love. Obviously. This is not the moment to go into it. We are dealing with hurt. And can one be aware of that hurt sensitively, not say I must not be hurt, be aware of it. And see and find out for oneself if it is possible not to have an image about oneself at all. If I have an image about myself, I'll be dependent on you. Comparing myself with a larger people who have tremendous audience, you follow? Somebody calling me a fool because you think you are a great man, or this or that. So there is always the feeling that I'm going to be hurt. And as long as I have that image, I am going to be hurt. Now, can I live in daily life, please listen, in daily life without a single image? Again, the brain has been used to this fact of having an image. Myself, how I look, how I don't look, how I must, you follow? The image. Society, education, the priests, the psychologists, the philosophers have built in me as my image. My knowledge, which is my image. So, is it possible to live without a single image? I explained that, sir. Knowledge has certain value at certain places. Carpenter must have a knowledge. If you want to drive a car, you must have knowledge. But when it is knowledge becomes psychological, as the image which I've built, this thought has built, that knowledge becomes the means of getting hurt. Obviously, simple. Now, to live without an image means, can you see your image and observe it without any choice, be aware of it, look at it, give all your attention to it, and find out for yourself whether it's possible to live without a single image whatsoever. The speaker says it's possible. But don't accept what the speaker says, find out.